What's up, Cabbage Crew? It is Matt and John here reacting to The Dragon Prince, Season 4, Episode 6. I don't know how to say this name, to be honest. Is it
Rex Igneous.
Igneous? Rex Igneous. Great. Season's ramping up, so I'm very excited for the last few episodes. Is it Episode 8 or Episode 6? I have
Episode 8.
Yeah, it seems like maybe so yesterday, or whenever we watched these last. The two groups are now kind of colliding. So it seems like that's where we're heading towards with the finale. The last two episodes are that the two groups are going to be kind of coming together. So that's definitely going to be very intriguing of how certain characters are going to take things. So very interested in that. Well, guys, if you want to continue watching us as well as watching all the other episodes we have of The Dragon Prince and any other shows we are doing when this episode comes out, definitely subscribe to us. We appreciate all the support. So let's get going.
Subscribe.
Rex Igneous and Zim's dad, they were kind of old rivals. They really, really, really did not like each other.
Well, we need Rex in a good mood. Can't just stuff you in Ezrin's bag anymore, can we, Zim?
Mystica Canis.
He explodes.
Wait a minute. Because Zim sounds like a dog regardless.
Right.
That's what they turned.
Right. He always sounds like a dog. I feel like there was a 1,000 times they could have used that in season 1 through 3.
Yeah, as long as Rex Igneous likes your
Unless she said she learned it from someone else that in between seasons.
Gifts?
Yeah, I said it.
One of those
before.
stones would have been great.
To talk to Rex, you need to bring him a worthy gift.
Would have been pretty good.
A worthy gift. Well, Pete, time's up, buddy.
Do you know the story of the War of Blood?
No, but I'm sure you'll tell us.
Yeah.
The War of Blood and Ash was a tragic chapter in our empire's history. Long ago, the king of Luxoria went mad and ruled as a tyrant. His brother, the first Golden Knight, led his armies to dethrone the king, and there was a great civil war. As their armies clashed, Luxoria knew nothing but death and fire. Ash blackens the sky.
Jesus.
And the sun shone.
My goodness.
You couldn't just tell her the story?
Let's just use blood as paint.
Like, I need some type of paint. Here, I'll just use my the blood from my hand.
You intend to challenge the queen?
Oh, wow.
It's the only way. Tell the other horns.
Oh,
I will take this
my.
challenge tomorrow at sunrise.
We knew something was coming on. Going on there.
Yeah, definitely. So he is like the mini villain of the season.
Yeah.
Where's the big bad dragon? Knock, knock. Anyone home? Hello?
Taking a bath. Yep.
He's huge.
Yeah.
Oh, wise and powerful.
It's an interesting looking dragon.
Oh, master of boulders great and
Nathaniel.
oh, shaker of soil and grower of grass.
It just like eats him.
Humble guide to these travelers who have praised
Kind. They were made just for me by an expert metalsmith. I was trained to use them by a master assassin. Those two elves were like fathers to me, but I don't think I'll ever see them again. These blades are all I have to remember them by.
Wow.
Is her mentor still in the castle? Locked up?
Runon. I was thinking about the same thing.
He's dead. He's definitely dead.
He's definitely.
Yes, I too have brought a gift, Great Dragon. It's I offer this staff. It was given to me.
You know exactly what this is, right?
What?
It means a lot.
The library with Wan Shi Tong.
Yeah, very, yeah.
I entrust it to
Similar.
you.
Ezran's like, I got a crown.
I am King Ezran of Katalis. As my gift, I offer you my
It
crown.
actually might be that.
He did.
It has no jewels and it
We can make
isn't
another
made
one. It's
of
okay. It's
precious
just metal.
It's
Did you really think I would be moved by these trinkets?
You and I, we could leave. We could go to Katalis, leave peacefully together. At least Kalim would lead the people with some sense of certainty.
She just gives it to him. He's like, no, I'm going to kill you for it. She's like, whoa.
Weapon loses its
He's got a
shine.
point.
Every relic's
Yeah.
power goes dim. All things rust and rot around.
Is that an infinity? Whoa, whoa, whoa. It looked like an infinity gauntlet on there. There's probably a lot of Easter eggs in here, to be honest.
wanted. That's the one thing you haven't had in forever. A surprise. Something new. A brown sludge tart.
This is your offering.
Oh, well, if you don't want it.
No, wait, no. I share your dough.
Oh my gosh.
My God. So gross.
It's delicious. In all my centuries, I've never tasted anything like this.
It's brand new.
I want him. Who? The chef. Bring him to me.
You said you'd answer one question.
Oh, yes, provided the answer to your question would not endanger the entire world. I thank you for your lovely baked treat. Goodbye.
We were sent by the Dragon Queen herself.
Zubea sent you?
Yes, the threat is real, and she needs your help.
Rex probably liked Zubea.
Well, yeah. Yeah, he probably loves her.
If she needs help, why not call on her great and powerful Avazandum to save me? Or is the Dragon King too busy?
Oh.
Fights with little
He doesn't
humans
know.
of order? He loves to provoke and destroy human armies. It makes him feel big and powerful. And it'll get him killed one day, but he'll love that too. Oh, Avazandum, the great martyred hero of Zandia.
Uh-oh.
An illusion.
Yeah, they're in trouble.
What is this?
Time to get out of there. So a lot there. So
Yeah.
I will say, not a huge fan of that scene. The majority of it, I was.
I liked half of it. The one
Yeah.
or maybe I'll say like I liked a good chunk of it. The
Yeah.
only one that I didn't like was like the tart. You'll like
Yeah.
no, like
The pastry,
no,
yeah.
stop.
It's that
like,
out of place.
just
It's the
stop.
out of place comedy that kind of reminds me of the
Yeah.
writing of Avatar: The Last Airbender live action. And it was
Yeah.
like, why did they change it? It's like the out of place, trying to be funny in a serious moment, and then you're making something serious. Like you're just like turning off the idea of it being a serious moment.
Yeah.
Like how can I take this character serious? This almighty dragon that pretty much till then seemed like he was badass and like
Yeah.
this like threat, and like this threat that could end up helping them, and then it just like turned everything on its side.
Yep.
It's kind of like if it kind of reminds me of when Merry and Pippin run into the can't think of the tree
Ents.
men, the
Yeah,
Ents. And it's like the Ents making jokes. They never really made jokes. They were kind of serious, for the
Treebeard.
Yes, and it was like they were serious. They had their mission, and they were trying to persuade them, and there was tension at first, and then they had to kind of show them the way. And if there was just a couple, if they just like pulled a couple jokes out, it just would have turned the mood off. So I didn't like that scene as much, or at least that part.
No, yeah, I mean, I don't blame you. I'm very like, yeah, that like, the gang, I'm interested. Like, they're keeping me interested in what they're doing with Rex and everything. But I'm a little bit more curious with Amaya and Janai. Like, I'm a little bit like, there's like a little hanging fruit there that's questionable right now. That I'm wondering what's going to happen. Like, will the duel actually happen that Prince Kareem wants to do? I'm very curious on this aspect. And we haven't even seen Viren and Claudia and Zoran this time.
I was gonna say I don't mind that if you want to say it's a third plot line, right? You have the main two plot lines, with one with I guess Team Callum, one with Team Claudia, if you want to say that. And then the third plot line is going on with Janai and Amaya
and Prince Kareem.
And create all of that. That whole plot line. That's my least favorite of them, and I'm intrigued. I am interested in seeing what might happen between this mini civil war of a brother and a sister. But I do feel like I would say it's forced because it is necessary to have a mini villain in this season, because the majority of the season there's not really one. You just have two adventures colliding.
Right.
But I will say in this particular episode, and I think the entire series we talked about this, when Varen and his children are not in the episode, you feel it. And they're not in this episode so far, and I kind of feel it. I'm like, it's good.
Yeah,
it's
I feel Well, yeah, I feel it, but I still think it's good. Like, I'm not one of those like, oh, it's noticeable and the third subplot is doing a bad job or whatever.
No, it's not doing a bad job.
And I'm not saying that's what you're saying. I'm saying that, like, I notice Team Claudia not being there, but like it's like it's not at the forefront, but it's like in the middle of my brain. Like, it's like I notice it, but I'm paying attention to the episode because it's still intriguing to me.
Yeah. I mean, and again, I compare it to Avatar: The Last Airbender in a way. I felt like in season 1, you could always feel when Zuko wasn't there. Whenever there was episodes without Zuko, it was like, yeah, this is nice. Like, there's an intriguing episode about about the deserter. Where there's an intriguing episode and good episode about imprisoned, which Zuko was at the end. But like, you could kind of feel that like it just didn't have the same vibe as the episodes he was in.
Right.
And then as season 2 came around, I don't think he missed it. He was in every episode, and the story arcs were just, because again, this almost feels like it's a season 1 in a way. It's a beginning of a new arc. So it's like, as we're like kind of gaining momentum with this new arc, I just feel like I just feel like we're missing that aspect when the episode. That's all.
It is the side note, and you can edit this out, but is the first episode without Zuko the King of Amashu episode?
Yeah. I think he's in every episode in season 1 besides King of, because he's hypothetically imprisoned. He's not in King of Amashu. He's not in. And then I think he's not in the northern air temple episode. He's not in I just said it a second ago. I don't even know. He's not in the imprisoned episode. Not imprisoned, sorry. Deserter episode, and then he's not in the Great Divide. Like, I think those are the 4 he's not in. And you could and like kind of besides the Boomy episode, the other 3, it's like Northern Air Temple. Not necessarily that no one, it's not necessarily like this amazing episode. Like, you can kind of feel the vibe of that, of just the episode not being where it needs to be when it comes to like tension, and just they're almost like just a different thing, I guess. It's hard to explain for me. It's just, just how it is.
Yeah, I get it.
So
that isn't at all what the saying means.
Oh,
Sex scene? How about you ask your brother to take over? Oh, I didn't think about that.
Avizandum sends his own son disguised as a dog to taunt me. Too afraid to look me in the eye after all this time.
Tell him. Why does no one
Too
say anything?
cowardly to face me.
Someone say it.
This is a new low for the great.
I know. No one's said it.
Avizandum is
Yeah, I would have said
dead.
that 10 minutes ago.
Avizandum is.
I would have said that the minute he talked about him.
Yeah.
Your father was my greatest rival. But before that, ages ago, he was my friend. Little one, I am terribly sorry. I should have seen it before.
So now that you understand, please tell us, where is Erebos imprisoned?
I don't know.
That's son of.
No, he only has a piece of it. Remember, there's 6 of them, so he only knows one part of it.
Right.
I believe that's what's going to happen.
He possesses the knowledge of where Erebos is
Wow.
imprisoned. So it means something like he has a map.
A map.
Very clever, young human.
Something this show needs.
You always were a very clever human, weren't you, Cal?
Uh-oh.
Claudia.
Putting the dragon to sleep.
It's kind of creepy. They did this to Rayla, remember?
Yeah.
Like an episode, like very early on.
Jigglypuff, Jigglypuff. That's a great ending.
That's a good ending, yeah. So we have finale. See, I was thinking that maybe what they need to do is go get all the other dragons, because didn't it say there's one per
Right. Yep.
region or whatever. So
Yep.
that was maybe my prediction. So yeah, every time Claudia or Soren, every time one of those characters show up, it always raises the stakes.
It's very true.
So, some of our subscribers told us this. We didn't believe them back in season 1. Literally back in season 1, we were like, nah, they suck.
Yeah, we lots of character growth.
Yeah. Well, obviously more with Soren. I don't know if Claudia has too much growth, but she's just like an intriguing, like that story isn't like, I'm liking that story out of all of them. So, and I like the villain. I like what all that presents. So
Prince Kareem does not know his sister as well as he thinks he does.
Yeah. So yeah, they're gonna be, I guess, duking it out in the finale, which again, I don't love this plot line, to be honest, but it is what it is. I'm sure. I'm a grumpy man. Nah, I miss being a grumpy Gil, but no, realistically, everything looks like it's peaceful. Something minor happens when it comes to a culture thing, and then there's the whole, can you run, this kingdom, blah blah blah. So we've seen it. I feel like we've seen this before, but it's a good little side plot if you want to world build and you want to build up Janai. I believe in Janai.
Yeah, Queen Janai.
If you want to build up Janai and Amaya and the relationship, and that just almost a treaty between elves and humans at this point. That's a good way of building it up through their relationship and through that storyline. So
yeah, it's all building up, and it's going to be pretty good. And
or bad.
And then we're done.
Never done. Yeah. Great. Well, yeah, we have one episode left. Then we will be having a season 4 review. We will be having that. So yeah, definitely check out those last 2 episodes. Check out all of our Dragon Prince reactions, and all of our other episodes in this channel. Hopefully by now we
Yeah.
have a second show. So check that out as well. And don't forget to subscribe.